Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Full name, date of
Robert
birth.
Giacinto.
Right, you were previously charged with tampering with an ignition interlock device that you were required to make functional, not dysfunctional, tamper with when you're driving your motor vehicle. Apparently on February 7th, you were cited for tampering with that, disabling it, and you failed to appear in North Mesa Justice Court. This is your second arrest warrant, although it's the first time you've been picked up. I'm gonna affirm the amount of the warrant. The warrant was issued before, and you went to court before you got picked up on it. I'm going to affirm the amount of the warrant, $500. Your next court date will be August 1st at 1 p.m. North Mesa Justice Court. That's about 3 days away. All right, your order's right over there.
Am I getting all armed?
No,
I was in detox when the court period, and I called up, and they just didn't set me another date, and I'm in drug court. I'm very busy with that, and also trying to find a place to live.
Where were you in detox?
What's that?
Where were you in detox?
Canyon Vista.
Where?
Canyon Vista Recovery.
And when did you get released?
I don't remember the exact date. 8 days later. But I was in detox.
I know, but
that's why I made the first appearance.
And let's see. This is alleged to have occurred on January 7th of this year. If I got the right case here, number 20.
You know, I take care of all my things. I'm in drug court. I handle all of my.
January of this year. All right. Well, go have a seat. I'll look at it. All
Thank
right,
you.
Go have a seat, and I'll try and check it a little more. Darnell Hassel, and then it'll be Alejandro Gruber.
Darnell Hassel.
You were arrested earlier today, charged with driving under the influence. Driving under the influence, it's a felony if you have a suspended or revoked license. I'm the public defender's office appointed to represent you. I'm going to release you on supervised release to appear in Superior Court in downtown Phoenix on August 13th at 8:30. All right?
Yes.
Your order's right over there.
Thank you, Governor.
Alejandro Gruber, and then it'll be Dustin Ackley. Full name, date of birth?
Alejandro Saucedo Gruber.
You, sir, were previously charged with possession of dangerous drugs. Possession of narcotic drugs, rather, a Class 4 felony. Possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. A status conference was scheduled on June 17th. You didn't show up. What happened?
I forgot the date.
You what?
I forgot the date it was scheduled for.
Well, pretrial services recommends that you be released on supervised release. If I release you, you're going to show up this time?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
All right, your next court date will be August 13th at 8:30, Superior Court, downtown Phoenix. On your release order will be a phone number for supervised release. Pretrial services, within a few days of your release from here today, within a few days, call that number and touch base with them, all right? All right.
Okay.
Dustin Ackley, and then it will be Zulima Sains. Full name, date of birth, please.
Dustin Ackley.
All right, you, sir, were arrested today, charged with possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6. Pretrial services says you were financially capable of hiring your own attorney. If that's not correct, at any subsequent court proceeding, you can request appointment, and they'll reevaluate that on releasing you on your own recognizance. to appear in Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, August 13th at 8:30. Okay, and your order's right over there.
Thank you, sir.
Zulema Sames, and then it will be Janice Lamorin. Yeah, right behind there. Full name, date of birth, please.
January Sulema Sainz.
All right, ma'am. You were arrested early today, charged with criminal trespass of a residential structure. That's a Class 6 felony, although it says Class 1 felony here. And criminal damage, a misdemeanor. Pretrial Services says you're financially capable of hiring your own counsel, so one won't be appointed at this time. But if you want an attorney to be appointed, your next court date, the court will reevaluate your financial situation. Your next court date will be, this is supervised release, your next court date will be August 13th at 8:30, Superior Court, downtown Phoenix. Conditions of your release include not going back to that location or having any contact with the victims or witnesses. And if an order of protection is issued and you're served with a copy, you must comply with its terms.
I have a question, because he's my boyfriend, I live there. So when that happened...
according to the police report, it's your former boyfriend, and you're living someplace else. I'm telling you now, even if you lived there, you're not to go back, but I understand...
No, I'm staying with my sister now, but I'm saying that what happened, it wasn't my fault, because...
All right, listen, you'll see why I believe that there's at least probable cause to believe you committed the offense you're charged with in the police report when you get a copy of it, when you go to your first court appearance, which will be August 13th at 8:30 in Superior Court in downtown Phoenix, okay?
No, if anything, if my boyfriend goes to the court and he admits that it wasn't me, can the drugs be dismissed?
If he said what?
If he says that it wasn't me and he proved that it wasn't me, can it be dismissed?
Listen, I can't tell you anything about what your defense should be and how you should prepare and have witnesses. Your next court appearance is not going to be a trial, okay? It is a more formal initial appearance like this is, only they consider a lot of other things. At that time, if you should have an attorney if you can afford to hire one. If not,
I need one, but I'm not able to afford one.
Well, then you need to apply to have an attorney appointed. I wouldn't do anything until you're being released. Don't do anything until you have an attorney to talk to, okay?
But my question is if it's possible for the charges to be dropped.
Yeah, eventually, it could be. I don't know. Okay. I'm just telling you that my only source of information is what the police report says, that we call it the Form 4. And this is based upon what witnesses and the alleged victim told the officers who investigated, who were called to the scene. They wrote the report. Based upon the information they provide from the witnesses they spoke to, I believe that there's at least probable cause to believe that you trespassed a residential structure, which is a Class 6 felony, and you also damaged property. And I don't know what else to tell you. You can talk to an attorney about it when you have one, okay? Whether it's court appointed or the one you hire, all right?
So right now, I can go home right now?
You, not back to this location.
Oh, no.
You can go, yes, just don't go back to this location.
Okay.
Until any order that I issue tonight can be modified in any subsequent court proceeding for good reason. But tonight, when you live here and until a court changes the rules that are contained in that order, you must comply with them, okay?
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Janice LeBourne, and then it'll be Kirian Clark. Full name, date of birth?
Janice Esther LeBourne, children.
Here because there are 2 arrest warrants issued that because you failed to appear. University Lakes Justice Court issued a warrant when you failed to appear on a charge of reckless endangerment, the health of a minor, That's alleged to have occurred in August of 2022. And this is your first arrest in that case. This warrant was issued on November 15th of that year.
Right.
And in Youngtown Municipal Court, a warrant was issued when you failed to appear on a form of theft, which is alleged to have occurred February 2021. In that case, a warrant for your arrest was issued with a $700 bond. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance in both cases, all right? If you don't show up, warrants will be issued and you're not going to be released again without posting the bond in there. Your next court date in the one in University Lakes Justice Court, which only had a $50 bond, will be August 13th at 1:30 p.m. The other one at
Would that be here in this?
at Youngtown Municipal Court
Okay.
will be August 15th at 8:30 at 9 a.m. All right?
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Your order's right over there.
Thank you.
Kieran Clark, and then it will be Gary Greer. Full name, date of birth?
Kieran Clark, 9.
Clark, you were arrested earlier today, charged with a form of assault, a misdemeanor, and disorderly conduct by language or gesture, a misdemeanor. If you're entitled to have an attorney appointed to represent you, that will be a next court appearance. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance to appear in Buckeye Municipal Court on August 13th at 8:30. But the conditions of release include not returning to the location where this is alleged to have occurred or having contact with victims or witnesses. And if an order of protection is issued and you're served with a copy, you must comply with its terms. You understand?
Understood.
All right, your order's right over there. Gary Greer.
Yes, sir.
Full name, date of birth, Mr. Greer.
My name is Gary, it's Gear, not Greer.
Oh, what did I say? Greer.
Everybody's been saying Greer all day.
Yeah, it's my mispronunciation.
It's, Gary Gear.
Right, you are here because, a warrant for your arrest was issued out of California on February 1st of this year, for violating conditions of probation. It's a no bond warrant. Did you read the paperwork?
Yes, I know, I'm fully aware of it. I've done it many times.
Okay. If no matter what your choice is, you'll be held without bond until one of two things happen. If you don't want to waive extradition, the state of Arizona and California have up to 90 days to complete extradition proceedings. The only thing they have to prove is they're a valid warrant and you're the person named in the warrant. If you waive extradition, you'll be held without bond, and the state of California has 30 days to pick you up. On the 31st day, you'll be released if they haven't, but the warrant will still be in effect. Do you know what you want to do tonight?
Yes,
What's that?
waive extradition.
Do you have any questions about anything that I've said so far? Anything that you read in the paperwork we gave you?
Nope.
You realize you don't have the right to have an attorney appointed, correct?
Yep.
And, but you can hire your own attorney, if you choose to. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I find this a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver, and I accept your waiver. The state of California has up to 30 days to pick you up, tomorrow being day one. Just realize if they don't pick you up, and that rarely ever happens from California, and you're released, the warrant's still out there,
Gotcha.
okay?
Yep.
We're gonna have you sign right over here.
Okay.
All right,
Can I explain?
1 second, let me
Okay.
get your case back up here. They clicked it, they darkened it. Oh, they do that. Why do they do that? All right. I'm gonna take you, I believe what you've said. I'll take you at your word. I'm going to release you.
Thank you.
Hold on, let me amend this. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance to appear in
I will take care of
North
it.
Mesa Justice Court on August 15th at 1 p.m. Make sure you don't miss it.
Absolutely.
All right, we're modifying that, so go have a seat.
Okay, thank you.
To you.